World bronze medalist and reigning European champion from Turkey, Selcuk, and the neutral athlete in the red, Ruslan BICHURIN. Look at the height difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference between these two. But Can also super explosive, short, good center of gravity, gets under his opponents, can really send them for some big 4-pointers.
This is only BICHURIN's third senior level competition. The Moscow Grand Prix finished in 4th place. That was in 2020. Fast forward to 2024, where he was a European runner-up, losing to Azerbaijan's Hasrat Jafarov in the gold medal bout. Referee not happy with the coaches in the Turkish corner.
Not happy with the coaches, not happy with the finger grabbing. I just can't get over how tall the neutral athlete is here. Referee has to look up when he's speaking to him.
Reminds me of Slavik Galstian of Armenia.
Yeah.
67 kilos, same weight class, but it has to be extremely difficult to wrestle these guys because you want to get underneath in Greco-Roman, but there's no way to do so.
No, for somebody it's extremely difficult. These long opponents, when I used to wrestle these long guys, they were the hardest guys to compete against.
I mentioned John being the 2-time world bronze medalist, winning those bronze medals in Belgrade in 2022, followed by 2023. But both of those, once again, we continue to come back to this. Both of those medals came at 72 kilos, and now he moves down to 67 kilos. Does Selcuk.
Nice, tight gut wrench there on the left side from BICHURIN. Just tight, no space in between, nothing, and he's going for a big lift now.
Oh,
nice, 4 points there on the club.
Beautiful 4-pointer.
Oh, he needs to be careful in that position.
And now John finds himself on top.
But this is where I say experience comes into play a lot of the time. If he'd just taken his time, just a little bit more, just kept his weight on top and then slowly worked again for that gut wrench. It was tight enough. The throw was good enough. He had the tools in his arsenal to score the points. Instead, he rushes too fast. He tries and gut when the gut's not there, and he gets almost pinned, you know? This is where experience comes into play a lot of the time.
So he goes big 4, does BICHURIN. Immediately comes back, and you mentioned it. Sometimes in the moment, greed is always going to prevail.
Always going to prevail. You can't gut somebody when your hands are fully extended like this. The pressure's not there. That gives Can enough time to be able to just turn his hips and counter him in that position. Now let's see what Can do in this position. Nice high gut attempt. He's got his right foot in between.
And Can goes for the 2-point exposure. Correct throw given.
What a first round.
Wow. After being down 7-0, fights back, continues to claw his way into that 7-0 deficit, and now only trails 7-6. So he's still behind by 1 point. But momentum is a thing.
Is a thing, for sure. And he's pulling it back. You can see he's getting more confident the more points he puts on the board.
Ten seconds left in the opening period, and remember that it will be Selcuk getting his opportunity because he was down in period number 1. He will go on top in period number 2. But he still will trail 7-7 on criteria because of that 4-point throw.
Yeah. But on the ground, Chan's looking extremely comfortable, so he really needs to push the pace now in this first 30 seconds. Push the pace, start working. When he puts that pressure on, gets the passivity, he looks so comfortable on the ground anyway, the chance of putting points on the board is a big chance for him. You know, he's got a high percentage rate of scoring points.
That was close. Arm drag attempt for BICHURIN.
He did 2 in succession. 2, get another one. Now on that 2-on-1.
And I would like to see the referees not give the second passivity. BICHURIN's the clear aggressor at this point.
Yeah, he's working forward. That's what I mean. Another arm drag attempt. Really nice.
And he's doing a good job of staying offensive, and that's what you ask for.
Exactly. He needs to just keep working, keep working, keep working. Both guys going at it now, but I think this was, he stepped on his foot, I think, in that moment.
I agree.
It was rather he stepped on his foot or he tripped his foot. I don't think it was intentional, it was just the way he did the arm drag, leaning backwards.
Turkey challenged, they were saying a leg foul, but then they canceled the challenge.
I think the coach was scared that his opponent was going to get, his wrestler was going to get points against him. So I think he just was a little bit too quick to hit that challenge. Nice arm drag there. Nice escape from Chan though.
His heels were on that out-of-bounds line. Did a good job of understanding how much space he had left.
Oh,
beautiful.
Nice head throw.
Wow.
But again, this comes down to it again. Experience, mat awareness. He sees him on the edge, and instead of just taking his time, just taking 1 or 2 more seconds to compose himself to drive out, he gives everything into that push, which leads to that headlock coming in. What we said before, greed usually comes first when you're in that position.
10-0 run right now for Selcuk Can after trailing 7-0 to start the match. Oh, it was a headbutt. Right to the chin.
Right
Left
to the
side
chin.
of the chin. And now Can can sit comfortably knowing he has that 3-point lead. Keep his heels to the center of the mat.
Yep.
Just fight in that circle where he's at right now. At this point, the biggest threat has been the arm drag. And he's done a good job of adjusting to that arm drag. It's where you get to a wrist and you just hang on.
Just hang on. He needs to be careful with the wrist, though, because a lot of the arm drags are coming from that wrist tie. What he was doing before, which was really good, which he said, is he was keeping the center of the mat, and his underhook was also very strong. Chan also going now for a 2-on-1. Just hold it. It's a great technique there if you just want to kill the time, stalemate your opponent a little.
A few little peaks for Can. Over to the clock to see how much time left. The clock says 15 seconds. (10-0) run. Selcuk Can closes the match out and picks up the 10-7 win over BICHURIN to move into the quarterfinals at 67 kilos. Lapasti and Silla of France will wrestle.